Legion Legendaries, one of the most controversial mechanics of the latest expansion. Despite how long the expansion has been out, there still does not seem to be any accepted farming method of these orange text fuckers. And the random pace of their appearance seems to put a lot of people off of the whole concept. Now, whilst their existence in general is a debate that is best set for another video, which I might make, I might not, I'm here to pitch my farming method, as I put it, that I've only recently started to use. Without going into filler to prolong this video, I'm going to give some figures and hop straight into a step-by-step guide of this method. 7.2.5, the latest patch, was released during a weekly Wednesday reset. I'm in Europe. I got a legendary on that same day, so put it this way, I got a legendary on a Wednesday. The following Thursday, I got a second legendary, same spec, same character, right? So there was no bullshit going on there. Now, I claim that that was by doing this method. It can be argued that I was lucky. It can be argued that it was something else, because I was doing other things. I was doing all my my raids and whatnot, normal, heroic, raid finder, that kind of thing. In no way am I claiming that this method is amazing or god tier, or that it is even worth your time. For all I know, it could be shit, and I could have just been lucky, right? But it's what I have been using, and it's what I will continue to use. So this method is for primarily people who are not afraid of staying up a bit late or dedicating a bit of time into farming. Now, specifically, I spent about an hour, 2 hours, even up to 5 hours a night, right? And this is for 4 days or so, doing this method. Now, you can just dedicate an hour or two a night, right? But it's up to the individual how desperate you are. As for requirements, I would highly recommend a high item level. Now, I'm talking anyone who is below 880 item level should probably not do this method. Or anyone without an understanding of what their class is capable of. In addition, you are probably, in fact definitely, to do the exact method I'm doing, you are going to require a tank spec in your class. You're going to require a warrior, a paladin, death knight, demon hunter, druid, monk, that kind of thing, yeah? I might have missed one out. You're going to require a tank spec. Now, that's not to say you need to be in tank spec. If you do amazing DPS in tank spec, go for tank spec. However, I play Death Knight and I play Frost. Now, we are renowned for our fucking AoE, so I always stay in Frost when doing this. So what you want to do, good question. In fact, that's what the whole video is about. It's not a good question. You want to hop onto your group finder. You don't want to do random Legion heroics. You want to go on specific dungeons. You want to queue as tank, DPS, and instructor, right? This is to maximize how fast you get into a dungeon. You want to queue for upper return to Karazhan, not lower, nothing else. This is because upper return to Karazhan has 4 bosses, and it has very little trash. So if you do this right, one run of upper Karazhan, 4 bosses, can take anywhere from 7 minutes, that's my record, about 7 minutes, 20 seconds, to about 14 minutes. Now, you compare that to any other dungeon, and I would say that Upper Return to Karazhan, correct me if I'm wrong, has the highest boss time ratio. So you want to queue as a tank, as a DPS, whatever, and if you're doing it how I'm doing it, you want to stay in your DPS spec. Now, I have a lot of legendary sets here. Specifically the ones I'm going to be using in this is my Speedy Boot set, specifically designed to run fast. As you can see here, you run pretty fucking fast. You will occasionally interrupt something, run mega fast. It's to take advantage of these 2 legendaries. And an AoE set, or a single target set, right? That's the 3 sets that we're using in this. Now, I'm not saying they're required, but I would strongly recommend having a good survivability ratio in DPS spec, and having a good AoE rotation. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pause the video until the Q procs. Then when we go in, I'm going to start a timer. We're going to see how fast I get through. Now, I might get into a shitty group. This farming method pretty much is set by what group you get into, how good the group is, how cancerous they are. And I'll go into that while doing it. But yeah, we're just going to wait. We're going to see how our odds stack up. The queue should not take that long. In fact, the queue is probably what's going to take the longest. There we go, actually. I don't even have to pause the video. Look at that. So you want to enter, right? I'm going to start the timer the minute I've loaded in. I've started moving. Yeah. So you want to stay in DPS spec if you're doing it how I am, and I'm gonna assume you're playing a Frost Death Knight, and just try and adapt my commentary to whatever you're playing. So I might say, oh, I might pop a Icebound here. You might have fucking, I don't know, shield wall or whatever the fuck. I don't know what warriors do. You might have fucking divine shield. I don't fucking know, dude. All our players are frost DK. Here we go. Look at this beautiful loading screen. Right. You're gonna spawn on a staircase, yeah? And this has a bit of trash. Immediately, I'm gonna start my timer. I'm gonna hop onto my speedy set, and I'm gonna start going. Now, you are dictating the speed of this dungeon, but however, if someone's going faster than you, that means you're just not going fast enough. So you never, on this initial bit here, step 1 as I call it, you do not want to be standing still at any point. No point do you want to be standing still. If your group has a lot of DPS, you want to be moving faster. If your group has low DPS, you want to be waiting for them to a degree. But you don't want to be stopped moving here. You want to keep going. Now you see, we're only about 30 seconds in, I'm already up the stairs, right? I'm running a bit slower here, because commenting while doing this is a bit hard. This mob here, you want to backpedal towards the fucking stairs, let them catch up to you. You're inevitably going to be ahead. The reason for this is this mob here has a fear, as you're about to find. You want to be interrupting that, and you do not want this guy to fear you while you're in here. That is why you backpedal, because if he fears you in here, you're going to pull that guy as well. You want to tank them up here, you want to get this guy up here and get these into the same fucking room, right? Your group should be killing them. When this guy starts getting on low health, you want to move it in the next room, so I'm going to DPS him for a bit. I'm going to wait, and about now, when he hits about 50%, depending on DPS of the group, you want to move it in the next room. Now, the curator will be probably towards the back of the room. You want to pull these 3 packs, and you want to pull the boss. Then you want to move towards the group. Now, someone's inevitably going to pull this. And in fact, I think I've got a shitty group here, because they've not followed me in. But this is where you're going to pop all your defensives, and you're going to go fucking ham on everything. You want to cleave down the ads. You want to hope that your group catches on quickly. Now, it doesn't seem my group is here. In fact, they're all still in the other fucking room for whatever reason. But you're just going to keep fucking going anyway, because you're a dick, right? And you're here to farm. You're not here to play a team game. You're not here to do your fucking daily hero. You're here to get a fucking legendary, right? So you want to be doing your thing. Who cares if the group with you or not? Look, I'm getting healed. The group's finally here, but it's good. So what you want to do is you want to be monitoring their DPS, right? You want to be monitoring their DPS. Always loot the boss. You want to be monitoring their DPS. Who got the lowest DPS? This guy, Sonora. Take note of that guy. You want to keep going. GM just texts me, alright, that's fine then, go to the next guy, that's a valid excuse, but he's on Draenor, so you want to note that automatically sets him down a few points. Round here, you want to try and vote kick someone, anyone, doesn't fucking matter, right? Just to see how long you got now. Usually I'm at around 46 seconds here, so I'm running a bit slow. So this isn't going to be a 7-minute run by the look of it. It also depends on how fast your group catch up to you here. If you're ahead of the group, switch to your single target spec, just to get your fucking Horn of Valor off cooldown as I do it. Now, fucking, alright, he left, because he's a dickhead. Quickly get a replacement if you can, but don't wait for a replacement. Do not wait. If you can afford to, do not wait at any point. If you can solo this guy, fucking do it. But I can't. So, I'm going to wait for them. Where is everything? Oh my god. Now, another thing, this dungeon here, the trash between the first and second boss is being removed for whatever reason. That's why I do it. Right, as soon as I get in, about 2 or 3 people, you don't even have to wait for the healer. If you have a good DPS group, you don't even have to wait for a fucking heal. Only interrupt Frostbite, because that's a DPS loss if it comes off, because it's going to stun someone. So only interrupt that. Do not bother interrupting anything else, just Frostbite. If you have Cephas, go ahead and interrupt Samim, but primarily, if he's casting Frostbite, interrupt it, that's it. Right? Your goal here is to kill him before the special ability happens, or else it's going to take longer. So you want to kill him before that special ability happens, kill him, easy. Right? You want to move on. Quickly switch back to your fucking speedy set. This is important for the bottom bit. Now, who's did the lowest DPS there? Fucking, well, what the hell? That sometimes happens, ignore it. It's stupid. I've died once or twice from that. Anyway. Fucking, this guy did low DPS. Say AFK. 50% of the time this works. In fact, probably 70. Just say AFK. About 70% of the time it works because the group, mindless idiots, fucking dickheads on this game, they just press accept when they see the word AFK. Look at that. Right? Now, some could argue I'm being a dick by doing this, but at the end of the day, it makes up about 10-20 seconds if you get a new DPS by the time you hit the bottom here. And that DPS could be god tier. I'm talking Arms Warrior here, yeah? Arms Warrior is god tier. So if you're an Arms Warrior, fucking do this, right? If you don't get a DPS, shame on you. No one knows it was you. In fact, if people start talking about it, you just want to say something like... You want to say something like, what the fuck? Just WTF. Don't start rambling on about it. Don't draw attention to yourself. Just say, what the fuck? WTF. Right? Cool. Now you want to jump exactly on that point there, using a movement speed ability. You want to go as far as you can here. If you hit that line there, you've done good. You want to immediately run straight over here. Avoid all the trash you can. Ideally, you do not want to pull any trash here. You want to run straight across this fucking room on this line, pretty much. That rat there and that spider are your biggest fucking enemies. In fact, some people just go straight across the fucking room barreling it. They are fucking dickheads, right? Here, I'm waiting for my group. So anytime you're waiting for your group to catch up to you, get ready for single combat. See, I'm waiting here. They're close enough, I'm going to pull the boss, yeah? Cool, we're looking good. Time, we're not looking bad. I'm reckoning this will be a 10-minute run, because the next bit takes the longest. Yeah, so we're killing the third boss here. Now I'm going to have to pop some defensives, because I'm getting fucked. The group's just arrived, healers just arrived, cool. Right, now bear in mind, I'm single target spec. Another thing I need to mention, if your group, and this happens a lot of the time, if your group says to you, you know, why aren't you taunting, go in tank spec. The best thing I can recommend is just do not reply. If they say to you, Tribaleyes, why are you not in tank spec? Tribaleyes, go tank spec. Tribaleyes, why are you not taunting? Oh my god, tank, right? Any of that shit. Just don't say anything. Don't act ego. Don't defend yourself. Just don't say anything. Be a mute motherfucker. Right, at this point here, this is the only time you want to talk. Say, run to chests. If there are no chests here, you want to run to chests. If there's a chest, get the chest. If there isn't, run to chests. Ignore everything. Let them deal with the trash. Or let the trash follow you. You want to run as fast as you can to chests using these here. Now I'll explain why in a minute. Now, you're going to run through the fucking trash. The trash is probably going to follow you. One or two things going to happen here. The trash is going to follow you, and you're going to kill it over there. Or the group are going to stop and kill the trash. Either way, you're fine. Because you, ideally, to do this farming method, should have enough DPS single target to take care of this room on your own. Right? No damage really comes in this room. I'm staying in this spec here. Now what you want to do is you want to pop one DPS cooldown. That's probably because of how shitty I am. You want to take down this knight here, this guy right in the middle because he's fast to get to. You want to take him down. The second he pops, you want to take down this fucking king, right? You want to kill him. You want to look behind you. Where are the trash? You can see the group have not dealt with the trash. Therefore, I'm going to have to deal with it at some point. Run into this wall right here, like this. Get ready. Second you get through, pop movement ability, run. Because you want to trigger this event quickly. Because the faster this event gets triggered, the faster that door opens up, which is going to set you back a bit if you don't. If you stop, kill the trash, and then come up here, that's about 20 seconds wasted, because then you have to wait for the door, right? You trigger the fucking door just by coming towards it, and you'll see in the chat, Medivh talking, right? Sorry for the cough. Now at this point, you want to go back, you want to make sure the trash is dead. Is the trash dead? No. Alright, cool, kill the trash. Right? Fucking pull it over, kill it. Where's the other bitch? Is she dead? I think she's dead. Right, you want to kill this bastard. Now, bearing in mind, your group aren't waiting for you here, because the fucking door's still waiting. You want to kill this guy whilst he's going to get in your way, right? As soon as you can, switch it to single target. Now, at no point have I seen any group kill this guy on the first platform, but a mega high DPS group could probably fucking do that. So if you get into that, cool. Otherwise, he's probably going to die in the third ship. He goes to the first ship at around 70, he goes second at 30, so if you high DPS him down at like 20, he's just going to straight away, upon landing on that second ship, he's going to go to the next ship, so either slow down DPS or don't, it's up to you, right? You see here, he's going to the next ship, cool. He's going to the next ship. Oh, we could have done it there, that was probably my fault, we could have killed him. However, it's about a minute of time lost. You see, he's immediately going to go to the next ship because he's below 30. No big deal, right? So long as he doesn't die in the fucking air, who cares? I don't know if he can, actually. He probably can't. Yeah. You want to hop straight into the fucking portal. Can't switch here. Fuck it. Anyway. So you can see, this is going to be a 9-minute run. Now, I definitely, you can watch this clip back. I've fucked up in a few places. This could have easily been a 7-minute run, right? You put that in perspective. You dedicate an hour to this. What's that? 6 runs. How many fucking bosses is that? 6 times 4. You do the math, because I'm shit. And I want to do the math now. It's 24, I think. I fucking know. As soon as you kill him, leave. Do it again, right? 8 minutes, 40 seconds. Not bad. You keep doing that. Try and set a record time. Do what you can. Eventually, Legendary should proc. Also, nothing I recommend doing while keeping this method up. Do all your LFRs every week on the Wednesday. All the LFRs. I know LFRs are fucking chore, but do it. All the LFRs do them. Do all your normal and heroic raids. So I do normal fucking Emerald Nightmare. You see, with my guild here, I myself make an event for normal and heroic Emerald fucking Nightmare Trial of Valor, yeah? Now, not many people are going to sign for that. Just pug people. Pug like 90 plus people. So do all your normal heroics. Do your LFRs. If you're a Mythic Raider, do your Mythic Raider stuff, right? Get your weekly plus 10 cash. All these combined, you're going to get a Legendary in about a week. A week and a half, right? If you do it right. It all depends how much time you dedicate into this. Remember, The Legion Legendary system will only reward you if you put time in. So if this guide helped you guys, or if I did good, right? Give me feedback on the video. How fast am I talking? Am I putting in enough detail? Do you have any questions? Let me know. Fucking yeah, suggestions. I like to hear suggestions, even though I don't get any. Right? But yeah, like this video. Fucking comment. Subscribe if I fucking helped you out. If I didn't help you out, then leave a dislike. Thanks. Have a fucking good day. Hopefully I won't have to edit this video much.